Well, at Knoxville's historic James White Fort today, 56 names were read aloud.
They were the men who signed the Declaration of Independence. Also recited were some of the complaints against the British Crown written in the document.
New here at 5 o'clock, WATE 6 on your side reporter Don Dare says reenactors gave the event a feeling of real authenticity.
To the familiar revolutionary tune of Yankee Doodle Dandy, Color Guard members of Sons of the American Revolution marched their way into the historic James White Fort in downtown Knoxville.
Robert Morris, Benjamin Rush.
At the annual 4th of July event, children read the names of all 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence.
He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance.
The grievances against the king, written by Thomas Jefferson in the historic document, were read aloud.
This day to you and this day to Americans, what does it mean for us as Americans to celebrate the Declaration?
I get goosebumps when I talk about it. The forefounders of this country, they chose their God, and they chose to believe that God gave man unalienable rights.
The commemoration of the signing of the Declaration was aimed at the kids as they learned about one of the most significant documents ever written in the history of the world.
What does the Declaration mean to you?
The Declaration of Independence is technically telling us about freedom and democracy.
Where'd you learn that?
I learned that from my wonderful dad.
Why is it important for our children to know about the Declaration?
Well, because I believe that if they don't understand where we came from as a country and started out, and if they don't understand that at one time we did not have freedom and that it was a dictatorship, then they will not fully appreciate what our ancestors did for us.
In 1776, the historic fort did not exist, but the man for whom it's named did.
James White was a captain in the Revolutionary War in the North Carolina Regiment in Iredell County, North Carolina. And by his service that he did get 1,000 acres, which you're standing on it right now, all of Knoxville.
Aim! Though the ceremony is over, what will never end is our remembrance of the sacrifices that have made this nation strong. In Knoxville, Don Dare, WATE 6 on your side.
Now, what Don did not say in that story is that he was invited to be the guest speaker there at that event.
Don is a bit modest.
Yeah.
He brought with him a reproduction of the Declaration which he picked up during a visit to Philadelphia. His focus was on the signers of the document, the 56 patriots who changed the world.
What a special day out there.
It is.